Hey, what's up, Jake? What's up, Gear? What's up, Alexander? What's up, Bearded? How's it going, brother? What up, Wayne? What up, Barb? What up, Bull Runner? What's up, Jose? Always sunny in my world, bro. Love that, man. Tell you what, man, the sun will come up tomorrow. What's up, J-Rock? What's up, Get Robbed? What's up, Curbstar? How about that double Bart Simpson? Did you guys like that style of stream from yesterday? Get some more people on. What's up, Nasim? What's up, JB? %, hell yeah. What do I think about this price action? Well, we're about to get into that. Thanks, Barb. Guys, how... Oh, it's timer's over. Alright. How cool would it be, guys, if... Well, obviously we won't get to, like, murder the bear because the 4-hour doesn't close for a while. But, I mean, how cool would it be if 93K breaks live on stream? That'd be pretty sick, in my opinion. Do they have like a... Hold on, is the music loud? There we go. Do they have like a bull on here? Wow. Is the music good? All right, guys. Hey, maybe we'll make our first attack on the bear right now. Get the fuck out of here, bro. All right, cool. So, in the Sunday market pulse, we were talking about this dip down and how we were waiting for a 1 hour break of structure to come in and then to come attack the imbalances here up to this supply zone here. So, last night, like 10 o'clock, we got the 1 hour bull break finally. We set another low here, which was really nice for longing this break here. Stop loss under here. Come attack the rest of these up here. On the stream last night, in closing, I was talking about how you wanted to wait too long till you get this 1 hour break, and then you come back down. You got a really good risk to reward on this like break of the high here. You could have caught the long off that. I was looking at the NASDAQ this morning. I didn't catch that. But so now we've come up. We've set another 1 hour low here. So there's a couple things that I'm looking at here. So going back to that, to what we talked about on stream yesterday and that Sunday market pulse as well. Something that I'm looking for is if we can SFP this 1 hour and get a 1 hour break of structure here out of the supply zone. That would obviously be if the bear is going to win, right? So when we're in a range like this, so if we're looking at the 4 hour range, right? So if we just pull our 4 hour range here. Right, we do still have a weak low below us. So up here, this is the premium of the range, right? If you're trading 4 hour structure, you're generally looking for shorts up here, longs down here, right? So we do have to understand where we are. If you're looking at something like the 1 hour or something like that, your range is going to be a little different. Maybe you're longing down here, right? But we are so close to breaking our 4 hour and 12 hour structure. So we should know by the morning, well, hopefully, if we either come up here and SFP this again, or if we, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning comes and we have a 12 hour close up here, that's fantastic. That means the bull is, at least for the short term, right, for our 4 hour, which is our general bias for like the coming week, we can try to get rid of this bear. Where'd the other one go? Oh, I think I deleted it last night. But we are at war, at a crossroads here. The first sign will obviously be the 4 hour if it breaks first. So we know that we had the 4 hour SFP of the highs here. Came back down to golden pocket, sweep of the liquidity from the previous week low. Now we've come up. And yeah, you should have an alert set. Do I have an alert there? Yeah, you should have an alert set at 93,000. You want to see that break. The other scenario, if we don't SFP this, which looks like it's a fight right now, right? It's a fight right now to see if we can break above this high on the 1 hour. That would be a break of structure. You'd have a low here that you can use for your stop loss if you wanted to try to get a long on that break here. Stop loss under here, trying to target the higher levels up here. Now, if we break the 4 hour, right, with us just mitigating down here, likely if we come down to mitigate, we're going to be looking around this like 87 range here. That's going to be the previous demand that led to the move today. So kind of recovering these imbalances in here a little bit. So break the 4 hour, come down here, and maybe go up. This would be an amazing place down here to look for like 30-minute, 15-minute breaks of structure, because what do we talk about all the time? So once the 4 hour flips back bullish, right, you no longer need to look for 1 hour breaks of structure to go long, like we're looking for down here, right? 4 hour downtrend, 1 hour break of structure, come up for the highs, come down here, 1 hour break of structure, try to push back up, because we're fighting the trend. We're taking counter trend trades, so we want a higher time frame to take trades off of. Whereas once we flip this 4 hour, you're going to see me stop giving a bunch of shorts. We're going to flip our bias to longs. And then since we're going to be in a uptrend, right, we're going to be favoring like 15-minute or 5-minute breaks of structure. And we're going to be looking to catch the continuation move, like the whole move up. So you're going to be able to leave a runner, and you're the same way that we were leaving a runner on shorts here, and be able to leave a runner on longs and hopefully make a bunch of money. Maybe we'll get some altcoins to start moving, and it can be a little bit of fun times again. We can maybe see if Kyle's right and we're going to go to 180K. Wouldn't that be something? We'll have to see. For me, breaking the 4 hour is obviously enough to favor longs in terms of trading on these smaller term time frames, but really we need to come break 107, right? That's our daily break of structure. So if we do break the 4 hour bullish, there's a couple areas that we need to be aware of. Number one is going to be that daily golden pocket. So that's going to be sitting at our daily golden pocket. That's going to be sitting here at 98,000. 98,000 is also a very key level, right? Because it's the lows support of this whole range here. Once we dropped through 98, at least on the daily time frame, we never came back to retest these lows in the golden pocket here. Let's move these for a second. So let's go ahead and put special box here. So this would be a really key area to look for taking short trades. Now, what would we be looking for up here? So generally we'd be looking for 4 hour structure up here. So if we're able to come up, build some 4 hour structure, and then get a 4 hour structure break here, that would be kind of, in my opinion, where you'd want to look for a hedge short on your spot bags if you're not already short from somewhere up here, right? You'd want to be looking to hedge there. There's another level that will also be looking to if we're able to actually break that daily structure. So what we do know is that on the weekly, right, we had this JPOW, this SFP break of structure on the weekly. So we're now in a weekly downtrend, right? We've come down to this demand, and structurally speaking, right, getting a 4 hour structure break out of this weekly demand zone would be amazing, right? To look for swing longs. So that's kind of why we're looking here, right? Because this demand zone is, we've gone over this before, but we'll go over it again, right? This is the weekly demand zone that led to the move that took us to all-time high. So if we come back to this zone and we put in a structure break, we would be expecting a recovery back up, right? With the same kind of imbalance move that we got out of that zone the first time. This is kind of the same setup that we see on smaller time frames all the time, right? Like you'll see me mark out a demand zone on the 30-minute, and we're in like a 1 hour uptrend. We come back to that zone. I say, hey, look for a 15-minute market structure break in here and take it up. It's the same idea, just on a higher time frame. Come on, Bitcoin, go. Attack that bear. Attack that shit. Man, with the amount of time that we've been talking about this 4 hour break, how poetic is it that it's going to happen on stream? It's going to happen on stream. If you got, how excited are you guys to finally get some bullish 4 hour structure since literally August 7th? So almost 2 months of a downtrend on a 4 hour. And it's about to happen live. Here we go. Here we go, Biddy. We'll pause the TA for a second. We'll watch this. What's up, Joey? How you doing? Can you go over Tau? Yeah, we'll go over altcoins because they're starting to look good. I signaled this on Sui. I like this a lot. As some of y'all pointed out, it's not a daily structure break yet because we need another green candle on the daily, but it is a JPOW on the 12 hour. It's also a break of downtrending resistance here. So we do have liquidity to come into up here. We have liquidity to take on the way up. So easily, I think we could retest these lows here, like 308. So it's like a 4-to-1. And obviously, you could leave a runner after that. We have our weekly golden pocket up to like 38, which is like a 7-to-1. So this would be more of like a spot trade or a longer term swing trade. But I like SUI if you're looking for something to trade against Bitcoin. Also, if we look at SUI BTC, now this is a little different because it's internal structure because we had that big death wick there. But if we are able to break, my set alarm. If we are able to break above 1850 sats, then that would be a double bottom on its Bitcoin pair, which generally leads to pretty big pumps for the asset, right? Double bottom on the Bitcoin pair, double bottom on the Bitcoin pair. So definitely something to watch there as well. Come on, Biddy, let's go. I'm really liking the new color stream for the color scheme for the stream. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, there are some things that also look good. It's like Cipher Matrix on the 4-hour. We got the wick strategy, right? Wick into the reversal band, close below, and then we came right down to the other one, wick below, close below. Also, we talk about this strategy is in the education channel, but where you're riding the reversal band down, you come out, you flip the trend ribbon, then you come back and retest the band, and then you come up, right? So we're getting that strategy on the 4-hour as well. We're also getting some pretty large time frame buy signals. Like we got a 3-day buy signal here, got a 2-day buy signal. Pretty nice here. We obviously need to flip the trend ribbon on the 2-day and 3-day, but it looks pretty good. That's just a little shout out for everybody who has Cipher Matrix there. Yeah, the last few times we've been in this reversal band on the 3-day, it's led to all-time high runs, so we'll see. But okay. You like the new colors too? Yeah. 45-minute break of structure. Yeah, 45-minute. I don't really see a world where we don't come take this at this point. Did we already mitigate this 45-minute supply? Yeah, we did. I mean, we're right here. This should break. Okay, where were we? Okay, so on the TA we were looking at the weekly, right? So another level to be aware of on the weekly is going to be this weekly golden pocket. If we don't get a 4-hour reaction here, this would be like a daily SFP into the golden pocket. Really, what you need to be aware of if we come up here, in my opinion, is going to be a daily SFP into the golden pocket with a 4-hour structure break, right? So we talk about all the time, like a 4-hour SFP, you're using the 1 hour for your entry, right? Similarly, so it'd kind of be the exact same setup that we saw at all-time high, right? So at all-time high, the trade setup that we took up here was the daily SFP, right? I mean, barely closed above, right? SFP into the 4-hour structure break here. Right? That led to this giant move down, right? So the question now is this relief bounce going to be like a golden bull run, either up to the daily golden pocket or the weekly golden pocket, or are we going to go to all-time highs? And I think really that answer will be found here, right? If not here. And what you're looking for is the daily SFP and then the 4-hour, or I guess it looked like this, right? A 4-hour structure break to come down to get into a hedge. So make sure that you have your alerts set. I already have alerts here, but put an alert like 97 and then put an alert at like 108. Something that we were talking about on the stream yesterday with Kyle was kind of this 2 week fractal from the previous cycle here, which you know, we were talking about coming down to about 80k. So if you grab, let's see, if you grab a bar pattern here. Kind of line this up with the bottom here. So if we line this kind of up with the cycle here, you can see it kind of looks like we come down to, let's see if we can line it up a little bit better. Yeah, it looks like we come down to like 80k, and then we come up to like 98, which if we turn all our drawings back on, and obviously this is just dubious speculation, right? But it lines up pretty spot on with that like 98,000 for the daily golden pocket. So definitely somewhere to just something to keep in mind as we come up, right? Because we can get pretty euphoric as prices start rising. So just want to make sure that you're keeping that in mind as well. Let's take a look at our spider lines here. Yeah, we have a spider line up there as well. Hey, not bad. Not bad. And at the weekly, we have a spider line as well. Let's mark out our demand zone here just so we have that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Say like about here. Let's get rid of this for now. We can get rid of the previous week low now. Yeah, so I'd kind of, sorry, yes, Luna, come here. I'd kind of be looking at like 88k after we break structure here, if we are able to break it. But yeah, that's our levels to the upside, levels to the downside. Let's draw our downtrending momentum here. Yeah, it would also, that 98k level, there's so much confluence there. It also kind of lines up with our downtrend on our daily as well. So we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin. You guys have any other questions about Bitcoin here? If it breaks bullish, what am I looking for? So if the 4 hour breaks bullish, I think we come to either here or here. Or here. If we can durably break the daily structure here, like 107, I think it's very likely that we come back to all-time high. It's more likely than not at that point that we come back to all-time high. With the 4 hour breaking, it's more likely than not that we get to 98. But if the daily breaks, we're going to come attack this weekly liquidity. So after the 4 hour breaks, so if it does pull back, oh shit, I'd be looking at this this 87k level, but it may just go after the 4 hour breaks. Like sometimes you'll see like if you go to 4 hour here, like a lot of times you'll see like the 4 hour breaks and it'll just go like let's see. Yeah, the highest here. Yeah, like the 4 hour will break and it'll just go. So that's definitely possible. But if we do pull back, I think the 88k level is a really good spot to be looking. We got some bullish news with QE coming out, which is pretty cool. But yeah, basically once the 4 hour breaks, you can take like 5 minute and 15 minute bullish market structure breaks to your heart's content. So it's just a different bias environment. All right, guys. Well, it is time to start looking at altcoins because they're getting spicy. So whatever you guys want me to look at, I'll look at. I'm going to show you what I think looks the best first. This is what I think looks the best. I would expect Sui to come up. But yeah, what do you guys? You can throw your altcoins in here. We'll take a look. Sui, please. Yeah, here you go, bro. Sui looks great. It's a 12-hour JPAL pattern. I think Sui's coming up to attack the liquidity. I posted a signal on this in the Discord as well. Oh, you did ask first gear, so yeah, let's take a look at that for you, brother. All right, so Tau daily structure break has moved. Is this daily? Hold on. Okay, so this is daily. Oh, kind of what we drew out before. So we drew coming to this low and then breaking the high, which is still what I'm looking for. Yeah, so Tau still has some more work to do. The level that you're looking to break is 323. If you break 323, it starts to look really good for a rotation back up. In your way, you're going to have this 430 area, but if Bitcoin gets going and Tau breaks daily structure here, I don't see much problems with Tau coming back up to these levels. So that would be kind of what I'd be looking for on like a spot. Is whenever we see this break on Tau, rotation back up to the highs, and then you can obviously leave a runner from there. But let's zoom in a little bit. I'm sure you're trading a little smaller time frames here, so let's see. So you take, where do you break 1 hour? So you break 1 hour bullish here, then you break it back bearish, you come down, and you break. Ooh, perfect previous highs retest. So you break your 1 hour back bullish here. And now you've retested previous highs. Are we getting a 15-minute out of that? Yeah, here's what I see in the short term on Tau. If we, where do we have some barriers? So we have some supply concerns up at like 300. Yeah, I don't hate this trade just because if Bitcoin's going to take off. So if Bitcoin breaks 4 hour, obviously the area to watch on Tau is going to be down here. Is that golden pocket as well? It looks like it's also golden pocket. Yeah, so the pullback entry on Tau, if Bitcoin's going to pull back after breaking structure, is going to be right here around like 268. If Bitcoin's going to go, if you're trying to front run the 4 hour, I think that a 15-minute break of 281. Let's look at, yeah, so a break of this downtrend here, and then a break of 281 on Tau. You can obviously get in on a pullback if you want a little bit better RR, right? But generally, this is what I'd be looking for. I'd have my alert set at 281. If you're able to close above 281, Bitcoin breaks 4 hour. I like a long like this, brother, up to the 4 hour high. And then if the 4 hour high breaks, the good news is you're in from a really low level, so you can just continue to leave a runner on the new, or the daily, sorry, that's daily structure. If the daily breaks up here, you can just look to leave a runner from there, and then it turns into a really nice trade. Otherwise, if Bitcoin's gonna like SFP the 4-hour and come down, I really like 268 area, like 266 to 268. You were close looking at 270? Yeah, man, 270, 268, same thing, man. 268.70. Yeah, we look at liquidity. That's why we were looking at a bounce from 85 at the previous week low. It's because of all of the liquidity sitting there. In like the Sunday market pulse stream. Sol. Yeah, we can look at Sol. Alright guys, so as we talked about before, 126 major level for Sol. So what happened on Sol? So we got the rejection, the failure to break the 4-hour here. We came down, we broke 1-hour structure here. We broke 1-hour structure here. We dumped down. We set a low. We broke the 1-hour bullish down here, and then it was off to the races from there. We now have a new 1-hour low here if we break this high. So if we break this high, you can look to get in on Sol with the stop loss under here. If we are expecting Bitcoin to continue, move up to like 158. It's not a bad risk to reward there. Looking at a pullback level on Sol, I obviously like the previous demand that we were at before. If Bitcoin's going to fail here and not break the 4-hour structure at 93, I'd be looking for Sol to SFP this high, break the low, and then if you get a pullback entry, you can look for a short down to 128, kind of be the recovery of all these imbalances. So that's kind of the 3 moves that I see on Sol. The level to break on Sol is going to be this 144.80 here. This is going to be your bullish break of structure. Is that daily as well? We didn't take the low, and it's not daily here. Is it 12-hour? It is 12 hours. That would be a 12-hour break of structure and a 4-hour break of structure. So I have my alert up at 144. If we break 144, I think we easily come to 158. If you're trying to front run that, like I said before, you're looking for either the 1-hour break of 141, stop loss under 137, or you're looking for a pullback to 128 with the short setup up here. One of those 3 things, either this, right, this, and then this. That's kind of what I see on Sol right now. What's up, Cuban? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, we can look at ETH. How's ETH doing? Yeah, so ETH had this nice 4-hour structure break here to come down. Let's see. So we now have a 4-hour structure break on ETH right here, kind of lining up with Bitcoin. Let's remove some of this old stuff. I mean, how easy was that low? Like if we just, wow, this chart is messy. Hold on. I don't care about all this stuff anymore. Get out of here. Okay. But if we zoom out, right, how easy was this low on Sol? It's literally just the golden pocket lining up with the previous decision demand that we were looking at around 26, 28. And then we come back down to bounce perfectly off the 786 down here, swipe all of the liquidity in this low here. Taking that liquidity now. We come back up. We get a, oh, we didn't get 1 hour. Man, it's not giving you any structure in here on the 1 hour. It's 2 hour. Okay, we did get 2 hour. So we break 2 hour structure here. It's a big candle up. It's not as clean as some other coins. Breaking our resistance here, retest and trying to go. Look at our 15-minute. So they give you a 15-minute structure break bearish here, and then they immediately break it back bullish. We're trying to hold previous highs right now. after this break. Yeah, in my opinion, it's probably better. Like other coins look better in terms structurally, but if you're able to close a 4-hour candle above 30.51, you are back bullish on the 4-hour, and then you're just looking for continuation trades higher off structure, moving averages, or whatever way that you want to hop on trend. I'll say this again just because ETH loves this, but if we are going to get a euphoric pump on ETH, if we go back to when we had that euphoric pump before, man, forever ago. Oh, we can't go back that far. Damn. Well, the 50 and the 200 strategy on ETH, whenever we are pumping, we can probably see it on the 15-minute too. Yeah, whenever you're pumping, if you see like the 50 crosses the 200 and then you're underneath the 200, that is generally great entries. ETH absolutely loves this strategy, kind of like Fartcoin with the orb, right? To the downside as well, you'll see like these above the 200 areas for shorts. But if we are going to get a euphoric pump up, if we go to the last one here, yeah, generally those are going to be amazing entries for you. If you're not sure about that strategy, so yeah, here's our last euphoric pump, right? Underneath the 200, great entries into the pump. Just go back and watch that video on my channel. It's called Trading Doesn't Have to Be Hard. The CMA trick proves it, something like that. And if you back test the 5-minute on that strategy, you probably even see it on the move up here. We haven't tested it yet, but yeah, if we come test underneath the 200 and we're getting a euphoric pump on ETH, it's going to be a great way to get in. Yeah, another tool for sure. Yeah, go back test that, Bearded, whenever ETH is really going. It's like even on these small moves, right? Like ETH absolutely loves that strategy. It's way down when it's like trending heavily, but cool. All right, is there any other coins you guys want to look at? Did I miss anything? Very spicy strat, yeah. These Bitcoin playing games, are we going yet? Come on, Bitcoin, let's go. Let's go. I was really hoping that we could kill this bear live on stream, so maybe we'll stay live for a little bit and just watch and see if this momentum can hold up here and we can take the high. Oh, Jenny, thanks for the kind words, bro. Thank you, Alexandra G. Yeah, exactly. If you want to trade ETH, go check out this strategy. All right. Well, while we wait for this, is there anything else you guys are struggling with? Oh, Arrow? Yeah, we can look at Arrow. Oh, there we go. We got some more coins. All right, Arrow. Okay. Okay, so Arrow breaks 4-hour here, takes the high, breaks the low, takes the low. All right, let's clean this up a bit. So Arrow, we're looking for, this may look internal, but it's actually external since Arrow came up and broke this. We're looking for Arrow to break 73.56. If Arrow breaks 73.56, you're looking for bullish 4-hour structure. You're looking for a move back to take some of this liquidity in these highs. Let's look at local structure here. So, did we pull? Okay, so we did. Okay, so similar to what happened on Bitcoin, we get our 1-hour structure break on Arrow here. Then we come up. We've now set a new 1-hour low. So if we break this high, If you're trying to front run the 4 hour, if we're able to durably break this high, you have a low here you can use to come up and attack the 4 hour. It's like a 3.61. Alternatively, there's a couple areas to the downside I like. I like this order block here. So that would be like 61. So if we fail on this attempt and we come swipe this liquidity, right, recover all of this imbalances here, I'd be looking for like a 15-minute market structure breakdown here as an area to get bullish to come up and try again. That would be pretty good. So I'd be watching 66 cents on the 1 hour, and then I'd be watching 61 cents if we get a pullback. Similar to other coins, if we SFP this high, which have we already done that? We have already done that. If we SFP this high and then we come break this low, you can also look for a pullback short down to this level if you can get the RR for it. Kind of the same thing as another coin we were looking at, right? Kind of like either 1, 2, or 3. That's what I see on Arrow. I'm going to set an alert down there. All right. The gold pair with Bitcoin? Yeah, let's take a look. Okay. Ooh, I like that we took this low. Double bottom against the gold pair. Yeah, if we break 22.14 on the gold pair, this starts to look really good. I'm actually going to set an alert there. So why do we like this? Because this is our favorite pattern, right? We get our bullish SFP. Man, if I had seen this at the lows, that would have been such a good indication to go long on Bitcoin. But yeah, so this is setting up for a JPOW on the 4 hour for gold. Is that also on the daily? Ooh, it's a daily JPOW. It's a daily JPOW on the gold pair. Yeah, if we can just push a little bit more, Bitcoin's playing right now, but if we can come, especially if we get a daily close up here, it starts to look really good for Bitcoin Gold to come back. Obviously, we have supply concerns along the way, like 24.40, and then the previous trend line, but it starts to look really good. Great catch, Cuban. I like that a lot. ZBCN, yeah, we can look at that. Alright, what is this? Bullish weekly structures, good start. Let's check the daily. All of this price action on the daily is internal to here. To here and here, so let's check the 4 hour. So you break your 4 hour bearish here, so it looks like you have external structure. And you break it bearish again, you come back, you break it bullish. You pull the low. Okay, so your 4 hour high is still internal up here. So really, we need to come reclaim like the 5 cent range. Let's look at 1 hour. I'm sure if we look at like spot pairs, it's probably cleaner. All right. Yeah, so if we look at spot pair, it's a little bit cleaner. And we actually broke our 4 hour structure here. We got a nice reaction out of it. Then we break 4 hour back bearish here. We set a high. Take that low. Okay, so on spot pair, the 4 hour high is here. So you're looking to break about 32.56. Let's look at our 1 hour. All right, so 1 hour, you break bullish here, come back a little bit. Actually, we don't pull that low, so you break it here. You break 1 hour. Previous highs retest. Okay, I don't hate this. If you can close a 1 hour candle above 30.67, I could see like a continuation long. The problem is you have a barrier right here, but it would be. I don't like this as much as some other coins, just because you do have this 4 hour structure barrier above you at 32.56. But if you're absolutely looking for a trade on this, let's see, is there like a better area? Like, yeah, so I don't hate this if like you just really want to be in a ZVCN long because you're bullish on it for one reason. Hold on. But I do like this order block down here as well. So if Bitcoin's going to pull back, I like 28 cents. I also like actually tapping into this demand, kind of SFPing below. But your key levels to watch on ZVCN is going to be 307 on the 1 hour and then 32.5. 32.5 is what you need to break to really get going to come attack some of these higher prices again. That's what I'd be watching. Where can you trade Bitcoin and gold? There's only one place that has it. There's somewhere that has. Well, you can trade. I can't remember what I found this on. Oh, I guess they removed it. There wasn't enough volume. There was somewhere where you could actually trade gold, Bitcoin. Yeah, but you can trade it against PaxG. It looks like on. I mainly use it for bias. Like I'll use it for bias on the Bitcoin USD pair. Like it's one of the best macro charts, like in terms of like weekly order blocks and things like that. But it's good for bias. I also look at some other coins against gold. Like ETH against gold was really helpful to find this bottom because it showed the daily break of structure first. Wait, back here. What was that? Was that a 4 hour? Yeah, I think it showed the daily break of structure first. Is that 4 hour? Yeah, it was 4 hour. So you got a 4 hour break at the lows first, and then just some things like that. I just look at them for bias. Can I look at ETH Bitcoin? Yeah. Okay. All right, so I do like that ETH to Bitcoin is retesting this daily order block here, which is nice. Now we just need some sort of break of structure out of this. Right now, what are we looking at? Pull 4 hour, break 4 hour, set a high, break that. Okay, so you have external structure break here, you pull it down. So this is external structure, so you pull the high here. Do you ever break this though? So you've SFP'd the 4 hour high. Yeah, so ETH Bitcoin needs to break. This is actually a good thing to watch here. You need to break 34.25 to really get going again. If we look at daily, you break your daily bearish here, pull low, and then a daily break of structure on this is going to be up here at 37.14. So these are kind of the two areas that I'd be watching. If ETH to Bitcoin can break 34.26, I think you got a good shot of this being a bounce zone to continue higher. And then your next question is, can you pull the daily at 37? But until you break 34.29, you're still just in a downtrend against Bitcoin. If we just take like a momentum line here, yeah, we're still trying to break above this downtrending momentum as well. So I'm not going to do like 15-minute or 1 hour structure on this because I don't think that serves you very well. But you need to break this downtrend line. You need to break 34.25. If we SFP the hour 4 on Bitcoin, then we expect a pullback. Does that kill the bullish idea? So Jenny, so the 4 hour can break at any time. So if we Pax G Bitcoin on Pionex, yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Barb. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Pionex has it. Pionex has gold to Bitcoin perps. They launched it back in June of this year, so you can trade. I mean, you would just invert this, and it's the Bitcoin to gold chart, right? But you can trade the Bitcoin against gold perps here. Good find, Barb. Thank you. XPR. Yeah, I actually own some XPR. Let me look at this. Yeah, I think I have a moon bag of this. I think I bought some down here like 28, sold half of it at like 6. Just hold on to the rest. One of my mods, Aaron, actually was the one who told me to buy it down here. So. Let's see. So you're under bullish weekly structure, which is nice. Yeah, I think I bought it on this retested demand here. Back here. Let's see. Daily, we pull it. So XPR to break daily structure, you need to break above 47.30. That's what would really get you going again if we look at 4 hour. So we had a 4 hour market structure break here. We never pulled that high, so we're still under 4 hour. And it looks like we are trying to bounce from the golden pocket. So we have a 4 hour strong low down here. Let's look at zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we had a 1 hour break here. 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, I like it just because the 4 hours bullish, but if we lose, we really have to hold 33.40, 3334. So that's kind of, if you're looking to get into a spot position on this, you're looking to buy with your stop loss down here. If we come down here, we're likely going to rotate to some of these lower prices. Yeah, I mean, it's under bullish 1 hour. I think it looks good. We have to break these kind of lower high structure here. If we come above that, then we can look for an extension. Probably coming. Let's see. Yeah, up to some of these liquidities and these highs. Yeah, I like here. I think we probably come up to like 44.44. Yeah, it's hard for me to do TA on this because it's so wiki, but I think as long as 31.30 holds, we're fine. Here under bullish 4 hour structure. I anticipate higher prices. H bar? Yeah, look at H bar for you, bro. Are you still stuck in trades on H bar and Tau, bro? I think you were saying that, right? Ugly Death Wick. Yeah, it's still in the ovary pattern here, so there's not much structure analysis I can do for you on H bar. We have a weak low below us at 10 cents. We could check some momentum on it, but yeah, we got to break this downtrend around like 16 cents if you want to get some upward action. But because of this weak low here, there's not much I can tell you on H bar. A lot of work still to be done on H bar. Oh, so you're out of it. Nice. Yeah. I think if we do come pull this low at 10 cents, and then we get like a 30-minute or 1 hour structure breakdown here, I think it makes sense. Pulling this low makes sense to then run it back up. Until we pull this low or we break this, I don't think you touch it. All right, awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate all of you guys being here. I was really hoping that we would see the Bitcoin break on stream. What's going to happen is I'm going to end... Oh, wait. No, that's the drawing I drew. Yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to end stream and then it's going to break, but maybe we'll kill the bear on next stream then if this breaks. But we're so close, guys, to getting some bullish sentiment, which is awesome. One of the things I really pride myself on with the whole Wave Cipher brand channel is protecting you guys in bias. We've had the bear on the stream forever. I'm sure you guys are tired of me pointing this out every day, so we'll see if we can kill it tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys being here. If you're new, subscribe, ring the bell, join the Discord, come hang out with us. As always, my name's Wave Cipher. Much love, trade safe, Wave Cipher out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.